Welcome to the wild side of Madrid. Today's episode, we explore the cultural and the culinary background of this beautiful city. Like many a good adventure, today's episode starts out at the hostel, humble but with pretty good views.
Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Cena. And we have just landed in Madrid, Spain. Second leg of our Mediterranean Odyssey on Adventure Cena. So today I'm gonna be just checking out the historic city core of Madrid. So this is gonna be an excellent episode, a great introduction to Spain and the cuisine and culture here. So let's check it out. Plaza Mayor. Insert interesting historical fact. All the public fountains in Europe so far have just been stunning. So much craftsmanship and detail. Right on the Plaza Mayor. Great spot to start your day. Queso viejo and some little breadsticks with a beer. I'm keeping it pretty light here at this first stop. Let's check out some beautiful potatoes. Patatas bravioli. This is essentially a spin on the patatas bravas or papas bravas you might have heard of. We are in historic Los Galayos restaurant right off of the Plaza Mayor. All right, let's try the red. I believe, not 100%, tastes tomatoey, garlicky, oniony, a bit spicy, so I'm not sure what the spice comes from. Totally different with this green kind of crema sauce. Tastes like a really vibrant herbal aioli. Los Galayos, excellent. Really recommend starting here for some light tapas in your trip to Madrid. It's a great spot to start. Right next to Plaza Mayor. A lot of other beautiful things to see around here within walking distance. So really recommend this is where you start your Madrid trip. One thing I like about both Portugal and Spain is they drive on the correct side of the road. Iglesia Catedral Castrense. Beautiful old churches everywhere. Víctimas del atentado contra the Contra Wars, I guess. Wow, that's a sight. You really get a sense of wonder and awe here. It's just magnificent. I highly encourage, if you're Christian or really anything, just come and pray, come and relax a bit, just take it in. Looks like God's house. Wow, the sun is blasting from behind the building, so beautiful. Proper cathedral. Behind me you can see a prime example of why Bourdain said you should avoid tourist shit at all costs. Unless you're super excited about what's in there. I mean, you know, use your time how you want to is what I'll say. I don't want to use my time standing in line. You see all the kids playing with bubbles. The king and queen, año de 1000? Jeez, how crazy is that? Fernando the First. And La Sancha Reina de León. Wow, you can see all these statues' swords are missing. There's a bird on his head. Highly recommended by my driver this morning. San Ginés helados y chocolates. All right, so we just went to San Ginés, traditional churros, and really thick Spanish-style hot chocolate. which if you've never had is very different than what you might expect. It's almost like a really hot chocolate pudding. It's very thick. Yeah, it almost just looks like a cup of hot fudge, honestly. So this is what the churros look like at San Ginés. Other places they're like a bow shape almost. Yeah, I can see why that's a classic combo. So I read reviews for a few of these kind of churrerias, and some of them complain about tasting too heavy and oily. Not at all here, super light and crispy, very light center. Very much getting ready for Christmas here. There are multiple public speakers out here talking politics. One of them was talking about Israel-Palestine. I'm not sure what he's on about. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I like that. There's the bear. It is good luck. Touch the back paw. Gotta do it. So the symbol of Madrid is a bear trying to access, I believe, some apples. I'll look that up. But what a cool sign. What a cool symbol. And yeah, touching the bear's butt or touching his foot is supposed to be good luck. And you'll notice the brass is rubbed clean off of those two sections. What do you think? Good luck? I don't know how I didn't realize there's a spaceship just crashed in the middle of the square. That's what this is supposed to represent. But I think it's actually a train station entrance, like a metro entrance. Yeah, it is. Very beautiful night to go for a walk.
And what better way to kick off a night out in Madrid than with cocktails at a unique bar? This one themed after a dead, famous author.
I've ordered the mask. It is a ridiculous looking container. Pretty insane looking situation here, but we're about to drink Jim Carrey's brain. Like a sour melon gin drink. Very, very tasty. Brutal bar. I guess gimmicky cocktails, but they're like around the same price as a normal cocktail, so check it out. Very insta-worthy here. Beautiful bar. The way they've got all the like really sleek, kind of mirrored black tiles, mirrors everywhere. Ceiling covered in roses. I mean, the aesthetic here is just an absolute 10 out of 10. Very unique, so definitely highly recommend you go bar hopping in Madrid because some of the bars are really cool. The homie is just vibing, and he's begging for a bench review. Alright, that's a book. Doesn't look like super comfy, but... Alright, so really weird bench here, but I gotta say, surprisingly decent for comfort. The fact that you get to sit next to this brutal moment right here does bump it up a whole point, I think. The vibes are a full point. Hell, I'd even give it a point for the view. So thanks to this brutal guy next to me, this is a surprisingly solid bench. I'll give it a 4.5. Check it out. Madrid at night, still very lively, just like Porto. A lot of these places open right at 8 p.m. Close around 11:30 to midnight. So it's very much a nightlife town. I got reservations at Triciclo behind me. It is a farm-to-table concept and tasting menu as well, so kind of like a pre-fee, price-fixed situation. So you'll probably be paying for like a multi-course meal here. And I'm looking forward to just letting the chef take me on a ride. So let's go check it out. First up, a beautiful red vermouth. Here you get to witness a brief parade of some of the most mind-blowing dishes I've ever had in my life. There will be a separate video just on this meal because it was so special it deserves the time. For now, enjoy the eye candy. Now this is exciting. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to Spain on the second leg of our Mediterranean Odyssey. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps out. Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Senna. Today's episode takes us to the beautiful island of Mallorca. This episode we explore Palma, as well as Puertos Pollença and Sóller. Look at this room. Big old mirror for watching yourself
Sleep? Nice leather. I've never seen anything like that. Oh wow. Yeah, it's actual leather, it's not pleather. Or sea view balcony. After settling in, I made my way to Palma city center to catch a bus out to Puerto Pollença. This central transit hub will take you to pretty much anywhere on the island, and it's the most affordable way to get around. Just got off the bus from Palma to Puerto Pollença. So if it's looking like a ghost town, it's with a good reason. We are just about at siesta time. Lots of Indian food here. Not remotely interested in any of that. I am here for Spain. Puerto de Pollença has some beautiful mountains around. Fish are just chilling right here on the edge. Very pretty. I love being back on Mallorca. Beautiful place. So today I'm making a point to do some things that I didn't get to do when I was in the Navy. Part of that is just walking around, actually exploring a whole different little village that I've never gotten to see. This is up in the northeast of Mallorca. I only had a single day in Palma last time I came here, but it left a lasting impression that I knew once I got out of the Navy, I had to come back here. So for me, this is full circle. This is returning to paradise as a free man. Look at that turquoise blue. So I know it looks like those are maybe other islands. That's all the same bay. That's just a huge bay that we're in. If you want to know where the opening is, it's kind of around this little spit of land here if you went around that. I used to dream about coming back here, imagining what it would be like, and tomorrow we're actually gonna go see some of the smaller villages that I remember visiting on my first time here about 15 years ago, maybe even more. If you come here on the off season, like in November, it is a little slower here. Many of the buildings and shops that are normally going to be open in the summer, go ahead and shut it down and head back to mainland. Here we have last year's number 4 in the top 10 most beautiful beaches on earth. Part of why this gets such a high mark is this beach just does not end. It goes all the way from here, all the way. So that's just one huge crescent of sand. So you don't really have to worry about space out here. There's gonna be some sand, you just might have to walk a ways. So I wanted a spot that has some views of the water. I think I found it. Tomate con nata. So tomatoes and cream. Interesting, isn't it? Some beautiful little breads, some crisps. All right, I'm not sure what this is about, but let's give it a shot. That's exactly what it sounds like. It's actually unsweetened whipped cream, so it's like kind of buttery. Very bright and refreshing on a sunny day. I'd like to have this view behind us, but the sun is blasting. So it's gonna be a little dark, but you don't need to see my face, do you? Enjoy that landscape. This is what heaven looks like, for me at least. Beautiful. That is foie gras terrine with a cheese crisp, some sort of jelly, I'm not sure, fruit jelly. This is the legendary jamón ibérico, the legendary Spanish ham, and nice little olive selection. I have not tried jamón yet, ever in my life, so this is a first. Much meatier than a prosciutto. Also a bit of a smoky hit. I'm not sure if it's smoked or not, but this one has a light smoke. Never had a terrine before. I'm just gonna try it by itself. So foie gras terrine soaked in wine, so it's the red. So the red portion has a strong wine taste. Very pleasant. The foie gras itself, melt in your mouth, just buttery. Pretty damn happy. Haven't eaten since last night, and this really hits the spot. This is like ultra Lunchables. All right, I'm gonna continue my tradition of giving them a shot before I season anything, because my bad habit is to put a bunch of salt and pepper. I'm finding out that's an American thing, I guess, because like restaurants actually season their food here. So let's try this out. Beautiful Maillard reaction on this mallard. Steak like crisp on the outside. Nice roasty vegetables, mushrooms underneath. And they've soaked in some of the duck fat, the dripping. That crisp on there. Wow, that's something special. I'm loving it. So, Stay Restaurant is at the actual docks at Puerto Pollença, and excellent food here. Really good wine selection. Really reasonable prices for what it is. It's very nice presentation. Not a bad place to come and watch the sun set over the bay. Just looking at the sailboats going by. I mean, this is absolutely what you come to Palma for, what you come to Mallorca for. So, beautiful presentation here. Recommend you check out Stay if you want a scenic spot to just grab a snack or maybe even just a drink or two. Absolute beautiful introduction to Mallorca today. I honestly just took it easy. I just went to my hotel, took a nice shower, kind of relaxed for a bit. Took a pretty significant bus ride out here. It's like an hour and a half bus ride. I will compliment the bus systems on Mallorca. You don't have to do anything but use a bus here. It's not going to save you much time to use Uber or Lyft, and it's going to cost you about 5 to 10 times as much. But I find the walking to be one of the best parts of this place, so don't skip out on that. Hop on a bus, hang out with the locals. Tomorrow is the exciting adventure. I'm going to recreate my favorite expedition that I went on in the Navy, and that is a train ride to Puerto Sóller. It's going to be a beautiful train ride through the mountains, through some olives and citrus plantations. This is the historic train station that you're going to take out to Sóller. You can buy your tickets day of. I really recommend you just go ahead and buy that online. Train is off now. We're about to roll out of the station. So it's going to be a little bit of city ride, and then we'll get into the mountains where it's going to be really beautiful. So this is actually Sóller town. There is also Puerto Sóller, so two different places. We're gonna explore Sóller town to start out. Last time I was here was 16, maybe 17 years ago. Plaza Constitución. This is the main square. There's a market here. Walking into the main square here, it's just stunning. Just beautiful here. Catedral de Bartolomeo. But the square here is beautiful. Lots of good little restaurants, cafes nearby. I really advise you to just wander a tiny bit off the square because you will notice a little bit of a discount away from the more popular square area. Just want to point out their town hall. The town hall itself is a beautiful old building. You can see they've got some kind of venue set up here, so stand to just buy some meats. sausages, cheese. It's a surreal feeling to be back in Sóller town. Every bit as beautiful as I remember it. I felt a little more scared and lost as a sailor, I would say. So I was a little more nervous to just go walk around, explore. But this time around, I know it's just a beautiful, safe place. Just popped into the Sóller Mercado. It is a true locals market. It's nothing flashy. It's lots of incredibly beautiful, ultra fresh meat, fish, produce, anything you can imagine. Very beautiful quality. I mean, the produce is vibrant, massive. Mallorcan fruits. I love visiting markets like this. It's no different in the US. The farmers market's a wonderful place to go and see what the locals are growing and eating. It's enough to give a vegan a permanent bone. Funny enough, this is where I had a meal last time I was here about 16 years ago. Restaurant Can Blau. I remember it being pretty good, but that at the time I was a young sailor and I was like, this is so f***ing expensive. I'm guessing they're probably still expensive by today's standards. All Americans immediately the same thing. Unfortunately, it's not that kind of farmacia. All roads lead back to the Cathedral. You will notice that the streets are pretty much empty right now in Sóller. We are in the shoulder season because of the weather. So this rainy weather means less crowds. You have to be willing to deal with the weather. I hate crowds. I hate touristy shit that involves waiting in lines for hours. This eliminates all of that. I'm enthralled by these unique Spanish door knockers. It's like a hand grabbing the doorknobs. So popped into Pueblo. This is just across from the train station in Sóller. Here, I'm just gonna basically have some tapas, a couple small things, and then we'll move on to Puerto de Sóller. Pueblo Old Fashioned, featuring local citrus. Beautiful. Salud. The citrus in this is so bright, so like bop, right in the face. I've never had an orange this orangey. Beautiful little aperitif. So here we have Gildas, which is just a classical Spanish preparation. It's olive, anchovy, pickled vegetable. That is goat cheese with honey. Looks like a very generous bit of herbs and spices. This is what you really want to see, so just pretend you can see my face up here. Oh wow, look at that smell. Just bite right into the sucker. That'll wake you up. Whew. Bit of goat cheese and honey. That goat cheese is fantastic. It's almost like a blue cheese. Very light, buttery, mushroomy rind. Then you add that honey and these bright little pops of herbs and spices. Just wakes it up. Gorgeous. Oh. I could eat about 1,000 Gildas. That's fire. And this is the red tuna tartare. Maybe looks a bit scary, but it's heavily seasoned is why. So there's quite a bit of flavor in there, which has changed the colors. Okay, this is not like any tartare I've ever had. It's spicy, it's herbal, it's bright, super complex. Citrus, that's the up front. I don't know what else it is. It's like super savory though, umami. Not soy sauce, but something like it. So this is like a red chile citrus tartare. I think that's closest to nailing it. We will be going to Puerto de Sóller, so enjoy the ride. It is pouring. Welcome to Puerto de Sóller. It is pouring rain. This is how it goes. I can see by the faces of many tourists here, this is maybe not what they had expected. I don't know why it's coming cracking up. You come to Palma probably for like sunshine and beaches and shit like that. This is not that. My day yesterday in Puerto Pollença was kind of what I was envisioning here today, but nature and reality not always going to play along with your wishes and your desires. Dear God, thank you for the beauty. Thank you again for keeping all the plants alive, but would it be nice, would it be cool, God, took a little break, just a little siesta from like 2 to 5 p.m. Well, God might have listened. Slowing down. Vibing with God seems to be working. I'm gonna keep trying that. Normally you'll pay 18 euros for 2 of these chairs and a umbrella. Run away, my birds. Run away, frankly. We got a momentary pause in the rain. So I'm not gonna pretend the whole day is perfect out here. You need to watch the weather, but it is beautiful though. This little pause that we've got. It looks like fucking Jurassic Park. How else do you describe this? This is insane. Just being here, I'm happy. I don't need shit. I don't need to go get a drink. I don't need anything. I'm just pretty content to exist in this place. It's beautiful. I live, you follow rules. Man, getting to explore these port towns has been my favorite part, hands down. It's not even close. First stop here in Puerto Sóller is gonna be a seafood spot. It's a Ses Oliveres, a little family-run seafood spot, so let's check it out. Ripe, beautiful, decadent Mediterranean flavors. Let's say burrata, onion, tomato salad. Here we have a big, beautiful, entire sole. So it's the whole fish. I would have been much happier with like a grilled fish. This is like flavorless steamed fish. Don't like to hate on a restaurant. It's fine. Ses Oliveres is in a beautiful place. Wrapping up day 2 on Mallorca, I decided to hit the Grand Cathedral of Palma to watch the sunset. The Grand Cathedral, massive Gothic architecture. Palma de Mallorca, absolute masterpiece. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Center. Today we're here in Valdemosa, one of the most beautiful places I reckon on Earth. It really looks like a fairy tale. Bienvenidos a Thorn Fondo, one of many fondos or pastelerias. I'm sure I'm still saying that wrong, but here they make all the traditional sweets you could imagine. Today we're gonna try out a ensaimada for sure, maybe something else. Just hit up the local pasteleria. Got me two treats here. For one, it's called an ensaimada, so unique to Mallorca. Beautiful ensaimada, just flaky, buttery pastry, powdered sugar. That's about it. And you can see I've already tucked in. This is incredible. It's just a meat pie. It's a chicken, onion, other spices and seasonings, but really, really damn good. Let's give the meat pie a shot here. The pie crust on this is just 10 out of 10. Strange, the pie crust is almost as good as a filling. Really beautiful little alleyway. Great spot if you ask me to have a quick bite to eat before setting off on your adventures. One thing I have not commented on yet, I love their water bottles here. They're designed so that the lid doesn't come all the way off. So it's more like a flip top vibe that you won't lose. If you go to any airport in Spain, you're likely to see someone carrying a big kind of stop sign shaped box It's almost always going to be an ensaimada. Super lightweight, feels almost like nothing, like a little fluffy cloud. I'm going to bite into it. I'm sure you can tear it as well. It's like the lightest, fluffiest croissant you've ever tried. It is good. It's quite good. It doesn't got shit on pastéis de Sintra or pastéis de Belém. No shade to the Mallorcans. This is just not as exciting. It's just really, honestly, it's bread and sugar. So this is a mini overview of Valldemosa. Just as confusing as if you're looking from the air. I think the best way here is just to go for a walk. Valldemosa, possibly the most visually stunning of the little villages here that I've seen. It really all feels like that old villa style. Sóller felt similar, but this is like slightly more developed. It's really beautiful. Huge, beautiful central cathedral. Kind of feels like I'm at Princess Peach's castle in the Mushroom Kingdom. How beautiful. I'm literally like 3 minutes off the bus stop and just overwhelmed by gorgeous natural beauty here. Mysterious. Someone has nailed every type of bottled drink, including a nice Coca-Cola. A couple of them. What does it mean? Where Chopin and George Sand spent a winter. Personally, I don't give a shit about stuff like that. I think being honest is so much funnier than trying to hype shit up for you that I don't care about. But what you're really here for is just this beautiful vibe, the cobblestone streets, little alleyways tucked away, huge cathedrals just in the middle of town. Kind of cute. Wandering through these streets really unique. Right now I'm looking for a mirador, which is like a viewpoint, like an overlook, because it'd be nice to get a feel for where we are here. Love going through these portales everywhere. You found it, the mirador. Nice spot to get a quick overview. So you can see a little monastery down there. And then going down to the mountains, you can actually see toward Palma. So absolutely beautiful place. All the step terraces, that's the local design for agriculture. So they're either growing grapes, olives, a lot of citrus I can see out here. So absolutely beautiful place. Recommend you look up the miradores. So let's get to exploring Valldemosa a bit. Grab a bite to eat. Albondigas, gambas el ajillo, basically garlic butter shrimp and some meatballs. Albondigas, gambas el ajillo. Oh my god. You wouldn't think it, but just plain meatballs is so damn good. The tomato sauce is like Middle Eastern spiced is the closest I could say. Let's try the gambas el ajillo, garlic butter shrimp. Of course, they really understand seafood here, so really cooked beautifully. Overall, if you have to stop somewhere, the food quality here is excellent enough. You might wait a long time for a bite. Valldemosa, fairy tale village. just had a little bite to eat, some tapas, a little glass of wine. La Iglesia San Bartolomeo. Let's go ahead and check this out. I love all the houseplants out here. They seem to be doing fine despite the mountain air. It's a plant paradise here. Love all the houseplants. These old Romanesque streets. It's fantastic. Beautiful citrus just growing in people's yards. Hey, kitty kitty. Meow. Meow. Oh, handsome. Oh, good boy. Well, have a nice day. Enjoy your walk. We ball. Haven't done a bench review in a while on this. Here at a bench on a random hillside in Valdemosa. Oh yeah. I can hear some water running from these little cisterns behind me. Clearly these are irrigation. The view all around me, stunning, mystical. The vibes, immaculate. The bench itself, wood, love that. Super curvatured out. Oh man, I could live here. Normally a bench would have to have like transforming characteristics or something to set it aside, but I'm just gonna call it, this is a fantastic bench and it's in a great spot. Just on the midpoint of a super steep section, right when you need it. So this gets super high marks. I can't give it a perfect, but it's a 4.5 out of 5. This bench is worth finding, and I ain't telling you how. You're gonna have to explore. It is near this church, so you can see the church behind me, and then downhill from there, so figure it out, frankly. Valdemosa wraps up my last major expedition on Mallorca. I won't be leaving until tomorrow afternoon to Barcelona next. All right, just landed in Arenal via bus. All right, walking through Arenal. So not a great first impression of Arenal. One feature of this place is that I see shit everywhere, literal feces smeared all over these sidewalks. The locals here don't follow dog rules. I'm pretty sure it's animal shit. I'm praying that it is. The beachfront at least seems pretty nice, free of dookie. You do get a nice view of the rest of the Palma Bay. It's very nice. How beautiful. Now the downside to coming here in the off season is the water is a bit colder, not much, but the air itself, it's honestly too chilly. I don't know how these people are doing it, but it doesn't seem to bother them. I'm not really interested in freezing my balls off, but it is beautiful. Someone is smoking some very decent quality cannabis I can smell. Be advised, it is illegal. You will have random, usually it's like dudes coming up to you and saying, hey, you like cocaine? You like marijuana? You like cannabis? And they'll offer to sell you some. Do so at your own risk, not advisable. Also will draw the ire of the local policia. So maybe not the best idea. So far I've told them not interested. I don't do that kind of thing, frankly. And it is the last morning in Palma de Mallorca. So here in Arenal, La Arenal or Sarinal Beach. And just that way is Palma proper and the airport, same direction. So we are headed out from Palma. Next stop will be Barcelona. And one of the things I'm most excited about on this entire journey, the Salvador Dalí Museum in Figueres.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching.
Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Center. Today's episode, we're exploring Barcelona. Morning time, Barcelona. Some tropical birds up there making a ruckus. First impression of Barcelona is most people would not like this. It's very fucking grungy, grimy street culture. Barcelona is decidedly not for those with agoraphobia. This is the most intense crowds that I've seen anywhere. It's not even a holiday day right now or anything, so. If you're ever not sure, walk when the locals do. That's the move always. From Chicago to Saigon, it's the same. If locals are crossing, go ahead and cross with them. So this is the main plaza representing Catalonia and a central hub for Barcelona. It's the largest collection of nonchalant birds this side of the Mississippi. They're not afraid of you, not one bit. This is actually kind of fun. This is not what I came here for. Good place to get shitted on. Now this, I do like. This feels like a boss version of the intricacy that we've seen so far. It's very intricate. I'll just say, I'm gonna make the best of Barcelona. There is some beautiful architecture here. There's some beautiful music, some beautiful people, some beautiful culture. And I'm gonna find that among the chaos. This is the first peaceful place I've encountered in all of Barcelona. Nice. God's way of telling me, hang in there, bucko. The way the bell reverberates, real nice. Could do with more of that. There's definitely a street art commentary going here. Street artists on one side, people who want the city to look clean and nice on the other. And I have some sympathy for the street artists, but I wish it could be in one district or something. Yeah, this is kind of what I was looking for. Salud, Barcelona. Sorry for talking so much shit. Lauro comes highly recommended, but to find it is very hard. It's upstairs. You want to look for Centro Gallego and then take the upstairs. Beautiful. How beautiful is Lauro? The dining room is stunning. This azulejo style plate and the botella. Que bonita. Got some beautiful olives here. Okay, I had to try it. This is just one single mushroom croquette. At most restaurants, you can only order like a minimum of 4 or so. Here, they're kind enough to let you just try it out. So, let's see. Croqueta is piping hot, but I'm gonna bite right into it. Maybe not the easiest to see in this lighting, but very nice mushroom croquette. They are very quick on the draw. Beautiful baby scallops and these gorgeous shells. I wish I could take them home with me. Time to take a look at these scallops. Look at that. I mean, beautiful. Do not know what all's in it. I'll give you a quick review after I take the full bite. Unfortunately, I can't even tell you what all's in this because it is complex. It's like a savory seafood gravy. Crunchy umami, like toasted bread with seasoning, green onion type chives, a little dash of some tangy sauce, that little orange bit that you see, and just a sweet, beautiful baby scallops. So beautiful all around. That is absolutely stunning. Seafood paella. This being the premier rice dish of Spain. What they've got here basically is very slow cooked in a seafood broth. And you can see all the seafood here. So we've got mussels, shrimps, little clams. I believe there may be some other things mixed in here. Ultimately though, this rice is just the ocean. It's like ocean, saffron. The shrimp is so sweet. A little bit of clam. Bourdain would say you gotta suck the brains out, so I'm gonna go for it. Flavorful inside of that shrimp head. Sweet, succulent shrimp meat too. You definitely want to suck the brains out of the shrimp. Get the paella cleaned up of all shells. Now I'm gonna just tear it up, boy. They've basically mastered the crunchy rice kind of vibe here. It's like you simmer down the rice till it's no more broth left. There is more seafood mixed throughout the paella. This is insane. I don't think I've ever had a good, honest paella before. I've had what was called paella in the US, but it's nothing like this. It's not even close. Favorite dish in Spain, paella. You have to try it. You'll note a lot of places only serve like a huge paella for like 2 people. This is a manageable one here at Lauro that you would like order this, share it with one other person, and also get other food. Or if you were solo, get an appetizer or 2. You can eat this whole paella.
It's a beautiful Ferrero Rocher inspired dish. Oh my god, what is that? I don't know what it is. The cake, get the ice cream, get the creamy sauce, all the bullshit.
Okay, solved the mystery here. It's basically a deep dark chocolate cake, delicious, a plain cream, and then a hazelnut ice cream. So overall, I would say you have to come to Lauro. Excellent kitchen, passionate servers. You can see they're booked solid here. I'll show you just a quick view. Not for nothing, Lauro is popping, and it's for a good reason. They deserve to be. Here we are, La Sagrada Familia. I've never seen anything like this. This wraps up my time here in Spain. Next stop is going to be France, and Bordeaux is the first leg of that trip. Most of France, I'm excited to say, is going to be by train. Really looking forward to the France leg of the adventure, the Odyssey. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out. As always, thank you for watching.
Ahoy there. It's a day trip from Barcelona to Figueres for the Salvador Dalí Museum. Buenos dias. Mild hangover this morning. We're headed to the metro, gonna make our way over to Figueres, and for a good reason, the Salvador Dalí Theater Museum. Cannot wait. Absolutely my favorite artist in the world, so going to see his place in person, it's a big deal for me.
Made it to Figueres, home of the Dalí Museum. First order of business, I need a bite to eat. All the trees on this stretch are like this though. They're clearly being pruned for some reason, like I guess to make them look trippy. These look wild though. Already signs of surrealism in the city.
Already, I feel like I can breathe here. I think the main thing I'm learning from my travels is that I'm not a fan of cities. I really am. I can enjoy them for a day. If I had my pick, I'd want to always stay just outside of a city if possible. This is the municipal park in Figueres, and it's very relaxed, very calm vibes here, so. Everywhere in Spain is just constantly under construction. Figueres so far is much more my style of town. Just a lot quieter, a lot more mellow. Not huge flocks of people all brushing into you, rudely pushing you, shoving you. People in Spain don't seem afraid to touch you, that's for sure. I was getting off the bus and some lady was trying to fuse with my bat, like, trying to merge with my ass. There's the town hall, I think, in Figueres. Nice little plaza out there. Grab a bite to eat or some coffee. I'm really looking for a belt first. My pants are fully falling off. I have lost a little bit of weight. Maybe you can tell. Maybe not. Still a thick boy, but basically all the pants that I brought are now loose. So that, to me, is a good thing. But unfortunately now requires a belt or my butt's about to be exposed. So let's go get it. Bloody hell. Beautiful tapas here at Schultz Cider House Sidreria. Beautiful locally brewed cider. Tastes like it too. This is roasted vegetables, piece of fish, a bit of anchovy paste, eggplant, pepper. Looks stunning. And then these are my new favorite thing called Hildas. Just simple, just peppers, olives, some fish. Some folks just chilling out here beside me. And just eat this whole sucker. Okay, that one was very fishy compared to the one I had in the other, or was that Sóller? Right, nice colorful bite here. A little scary looking. All good, just roasty vegetables, caramelized nicely. These are the hot pinchos. That sausage is incredible. There's the cross section on that brie, got a little applesauce. The brie is coated in toasted nuts, and then a little applesauce, a little salsa underneath. Beautiful, simple. Some patatas, some really nice smelling char grilled vegetables, a bit of eggplant, some peppers, some zucchini, and then a entrecote of beef. I think similar to a ribeye, it looks like it at least. Beautiful. I mean, doesn't get much more prettier. Alright, my first try of beef, actually on this whole trip, so. Yeah, beautiful. Something unique at the cider house, your cider will be served flat, and they actually carbonate it at the table. So this device here pumps it through, carbonates it, and pours it out into your glass. Okay, because it's a Basque-style cider house, the tradition is to say the local cheers, which is choch. So, choch. For very understandable reasons, Salvador Dalí Museum and Theater does not allow filming or flash photography. Obviously this is, copyrighted art. Dalí has family who benefits from that, and so I'm gonna respect that. We will get some nice footage of the outside of the museum, and then I'll show you a little montage of some excellent photos from inside the actual exhibit, so hope you enjoy. Already walking into something absolutely unusual. I can only pray that one of these eggs cracks open and reveals something trippy as just has a bunch of lumps on it. What is this? What are those? Just trust me that it's cool. It's a bunch of eggs. Smiling guy's face. For teeth he has plastic children. Same for eyeballs. If you're a fan of art, definitely worth making this side trip to Figueres. If you're a fan of Dalí, this is a pilgrimage that you must make at some point in your life. So the museum was much better than I expected. Much more pieces to look at than I expected. You get to see some of his sketches, some of his mixed media, sculptures, and then of course a classic, what everyone's here to see is the paintings. And every example of them are fantastic and unique. A lot of stuff I didn't know he did. Just unique, really cool.